Alright guys, here we go for an all day cleaning, decluttering, and even a little cooking with me. This is the first time I've shown any of that. I just got part of my Tuesdays and Thursdays back to myself, so for you guys that means more videos like this. So if you guys are new, what's up? I would love to have you. You can hit subscribe down below if you like cleaning videos like this. I also post a lot of home makeover videos and DIYs, so let's get cleaning. Alright, so as you can tell, I'm tackling a lot of areas today. If you missed my last video, I posted an extreme living room makeover, and anytime I tackle a project that's the whole room, every other area in our house gets neglected. So that is what I'm tackling in this video. It took me the entire day to pretty much pick up everything and get everything done that I wanted to get done. We're actually starting off here on a Monday night. I thought I'd show you guys unpacking the groceries, kind of how I've been cleaning off the produce lately, and then prepping the girls' lunch for their first day of school, which was the next day. Finally alone for the first time in months, and your girl went crazy and cleaned the whole house. As most things in my life, I feel like I'm just making this up as I go. Honestly, I would love to hear from you guys below more about how you clean off your fruit and your produce when you get it back home. I've recently been taking everything and cleaning it all in the sink at once and then kind of letting it dry out. And before putting it back in the fridge, so I don't have to worry about cleaning it as I go. I found that that's a lot easier. After I get all the groceries unpacked and everything put away, I like to wash my hands again and kind of wipe off the counter just before I put anything clean back onto it. Don't know if that's necessary, but it makes me feel better inside. So back when we made over our kitchen, I reorganized our fridge and I found these containers that I liked on Amazon. And if you're ever looking for a link or wondering where something is from in our house, for the most part, I have a lot of the items linked in my Amazon shop down below in the description bar, so you can click there. But if there's ever something you're wondering about, you can leave a comment and I will get back to you. Okay, but why did that sound like I was leaving a voicemail? On to first day of school lunches. These are my absolute favorite lunch boxes I have for the girls. They make packing so easy. Speaking of lunches, I would love to hear any of your toddler meal suggestions because I'm always looking for new things to pack. Alright, like I said, I had a lot of areas on this day to tackle, and yes, that is my husband working from home. He works at the table there, so I kind of worked around him. On this day in particular was the day that I filmed my after shots of the living room makeover, so I ended up starting by cleaning up the living room so that I could film that because we'd already been using it for a little while. Pillows were strewn about, random things. Also, if you haven't already, could you hit that like button? It helps my channel out a lot more than you know. It tells YouTube that you like videos like this, and that's what lets me keep making these videos. One of the things I completely forgot to show and mention in the living room video were these new shades that I put on the windows that you'll see here in a second. And I am loving them. I like the amount of light that they bring in. It kind of almost filters it into the room. Accordion style, they're like fabric. They have no cords on them, so they're really easy to pull up and down. I will link those down below because they were very affordable. In a lot of my videos, you'll see that I've been trying to minimize a lot of our life clutter, get rid of a lot of things. Clean in a minimal house keeps my mind at ease, but you will see one thing that I do not hold back on is pillows, and I will not apologize for that. You'll see that our dining room kind of served as the catch-all for all of the items I took out of the living room and hadn't decided where to put them yet. So in a little bit, I finally took all those items over to the stairs and then eventually upstairs to find their new homes. Just realized I never mentioned this. I don't know why I always forget to share cleaning products, but I am using the Mrs. Meyer's apple cider cleaning spray. It is the best fall scent. It is basically cozy in a bottle, and if you haven't tried it, you need to. That's all I have to say about that. fun fact that I also forgot to mention in the living room video, our couch has the most insane amount of storage. Every single seat cushion and both ottomans open up like this and you can store anything you want in them. I've started putting some decor in there that's not currently used and some extra blankets. How cool is that? Like, we are not wasting any space in this house and I love that. This is my girls' craft table, but they also eat a lot here. It usually needs a deeper clean. These are some water weeds that I had forgotten were in here, so I set them out in the sun to hopefully dry them out so that I can reuse them, but we'll see how that goes. When I moved everything around, I ended up putting the girls' kitchen right over here by our kitchen. I think that they like it. They can kind of cook as I'm cooking, and they've been using it a lot more lately. But as you can see, a lot of their toys pile up in the kitchens. They like to cook. Elsa, don't ask me questions. I noticed it's getting a little dusty, so I decided it needed a good clean. And I also wanted to cycle in some of their different foods I keep upstairs, and I kind of switch out what's in the kitchen so they don't have everything at once. They're not overwhelmed. You'll see here in a few minutes I brought in some of the new food, and they were very excited to see it when they got home, and they've been using the kitchen like it's new again. And I, for one, am very excited to be given more than just a lettuce sandwich. From one kitchen to the next, it seems like I am constantly cleaning our kitchen. Comment down below and let me know, what is the room in your house that you have to pick up the most? For us, it's probably this. And our little bar over here gets a little cluttered. I just want to show you guys, oh, here is where we keep a lot of our art supplies. So anything the girls color with, whatever, goes back up in this closet here. And I also wanted to show you guys, as I am picking things up from down here, I put them by the stairs so that I take them up later. I didn't want you to just think that things disappeared into thin air. So that's work that I have to do later. Here's a very quick power clean of the kitchen, just the dishes. I swear I spend so much time in here now, it feels like. And I want to apologize now for the amount of times you're going to see me clean the kitchen in this video, because I have to do it at the beginning of the day, sometimes in the middle of the day, and then again at the end of the day. So as always, just keeping it real for you guys, but I'm sure you can relate. Onto the vacuuming. I've learned my lesson of cleaning from top to bottom, so vacuuming is the very last thing I did on this level. And I want to thank you guys for all of your comments on my last cleaning video for vacuum suggestions. I mentioned that I'm looking into a cordless vacuum. It was pretty much 50-50 split on the Dyson versus one of the Shark vacuums. So I'm still researching it. I'll let you know if I pick something. Maybe it'll end up being a Christmas present. I don't know. But I feel like I've got a lot to look into now. So thank you for all of your suggestions. I've seen a few comments asking about where our current vacuum is from, and it is linked in my Amazon shop down below. I do like this vacuum. It can handle both the hard surfaces and our fluffy rug pretty well. I just am not on the best of terms with the cord. Alright, so the downstairs is cleaned up. I'm stopping now because I'm about to film my after shots of the living room, which you guys will have already seen. If you haven't, I will put a link to the living room makeover down in the description. See how I made this fireplace and how everything came together. So go check that out. When I'm done with these shots, we will head upstairs and put away all these things that I just moved. I'm sweating. Done filming, gotta grab those couple things. This is the mess I've now created upstairs by dumping all of those things. Still need to do the laundry over here. Shop vac needs to go back downstairs in the garage. We had an incident that required the shop vacuum and not the regular vacuum. A diaper exploded, just be glad you weren't here. This is my biggest need to pick up, and I really want to do a deep organize. Maybe I'll film that on Thursday because I really need to go through and label everything now that I finally found my label maker. And this mess, believe it or not, this room was clean when our girls went to sleep last night. So this is a mess that they created this morning before school. And then our room, I need to go through just like the stuff on our desk. When I get back, I'm gonna prep dinner tonight. I need to leave now though because I need to stop and grab lunch for myself and get the girls. Put away as much stuff as I can, and then later I'll go through and do a deep organize of it all and label everything, because I have things out there that need to come in here, but I cannot put them away in the current state and it's driving me crazy in here. So put all this stuff away, and then maybe we'll go deep through the closet and the dresser in here. I know I've been talking about doing the closet in there. That'll just have to be a separate video because this needs to be better. So over on Instagram this week, I posted a small declutter of our bathroom, organized some of the toys to make bath time go a lot smoother and easier. If you don't want to miss out on those or little project previews, I'll link my Instagram here. Some things I'm going to donate and take to Goodwill, so I'm making a pile over here for things that I'm getting rid of. And like I said, a lot of these items are going back into the playroom or are going into the closet. That's kind of the drop closet. If I don't know where something is going to go on the wall yet, I put it there until I decide. These are some clearance wall art that I picked up at Hobby Lobby but didn't end up using in the living room. at least once throughout the week, I get a big trash bag and I go to every room upstairs and I collect any trash that needs to be taken out. That's usually just the bathrooms and then anything the girls left around. This time my desk was really cluttered, so I went through that. Then I just move along to every room before taking it downstairs, and that's how I do the upstairs trash. While I was in the bathroom, it was kind of like a domino effect. I realized, oh, the bathroom needs to be cleaned. So I restocked the bathroom and kind of went through and tidied up everything in here. And if you're ever wondering, I record these voiceovers so late at night. It's almost 3 a.m. right now, and I feel like my voice starts giving out by the end of them. So no, I am not sick. This is just the only time that I have to get work done sometimes. As I clean, every room in our house has things that need to be washed. So I kind of just throw everything in here, and basically by the time I'm done cleaning, I have a load of laundry. As you can see, the girls just got back from school, so I'm going to wash their teddy bears because they're probably germy and need to be washed anyway. Now that I've been through every room, I'm going to run a load. That way when I'm done, I can fold that stuff with this stuff. Another question I get is how I have the chance to get work done. And like I said, this was a school day, so my girls go part-time. They're there just a few hours during the day. But on this specific day, my mom came over for probably about an hour, which let me vacuum upstairs. So thank you, Mom. Shout out to you. Love you. And I just went around and vacuumed every room in the upstairs before taking a quick break for dinner and bedtime routines with the girls. We have a very clean area out here for the first time in a little while. These two rooms are clean. I'm gonna pause now. I'm gonna go start dinner for us, and then I will finish this after the girls' bedtime. Okay guys, I am by no means a chef. I honestly don't cook very often, but I saw someone, I wish I could remember, do this very similar recipe in, I think it was a cleaning video recently, and I wanted to try it out. This is air fryer salmon. I know that probably sounds weird, but it was so delicious. So I followed a recipe that I found online, and I will try to link that down below pretty loosely. I didn't really measure most of the things out, but for this recipe, you whisk everything together in the bowl, and then you pour that over the salmon and you let it marinate for at least 30 minutes. This marinade is a brown sugar, soy sauce, lemon pepper, and like I said, it was so good. So while that was marinating, I went ahead and made my girls up a smoothie. Just got this really small blender recently, and it has been so great for making the girls things because it's the perfect size, it's really easy to clean. And I kid you not, Emerson has been begging me to put spinach in her smoothie, so it's a great way to hide veggies if you're trying to do that. Leave me some of your favorite smoothie recipes because I'd love to try them out now that we can. This one was yogurt, strawberries, banana, milk, and a little spinach. When the salmon was done marinating, I just placed it into the air fryer and set it on the fish setting, and it did all the work for me while I prepped the veggies and did some couscous. I don't know if I was just so tired or if this meal was that good, but it was that good. For that after dinner kitchen cleanup, you can kind of see the sun going down as I did this. I had a loaded dishwasher from earlier to put away. I think I was starting to feel it at this point. It was honestly a very long day of cleaning, but I had my new girl on. That is what I've been watching this whole day as I've been cleaning. If you guys have any show suggestions, I can't say that. If you guys have any show suggestions, that was really hard to say, leave them for me. I have seen all of the shows and am now rewatching some of my favorites. I of the day with finishing up all this laundry and then falling onto the freshly made bed to edit for the rest of the night. I hope you guys got some good cleaning motivation. Happy to announce I have a very big bedroom makeover video that I've been working on for weeks that I'll be posting this coming Wednesday. So if you don't want to miss that, subscribe, like this video, and thank you guys so much for watching. As always, happy cleaning.